family is often regarded as a primary source of love, care, kindness, support, and protection. But when the foundation is faulty, the future suffers its consequence. On Labrator TV Stories, I am Kende Mohammed.
Rejoice, there is time for everything. When life gives you reason to cry, give
Welcome
yourself.
back. I'd like to appreciate every one of us for our comments, our suggestion, and our opinion on the last story that was shared. You all did an amazing job, and the person in question would like to thank and also appreciate you specially for everything that was said in the comment section. Our story that was emailed to us that will be shared today, she would like to get your opinion on how to get life back. She said from the email, the narration of the story, she said while she was 9 years and her younger sister was 7 years, her mom and her dad divorced. And at that time, her grandmother, that is her paternal grandmother, was actually staying with them. And when the mom left, all responsibility was shouldered by the grandma. She said at that time her father was a true drunkard, so he didn't really care about how they feed, either they go to school or not. It was just her grandmother from the little business she does at that time, selling of tomatoes, pepper, and working in people's farm. That was what the grandma was using to sustain she herself and her younger sister. So she said, along the line, after many years, while they were around 12 years, they lost their grandma. And from the beginning of the story, I told you, I said their father was a drunkard and he didn't really care if they survived or not. And their mother, on the other hand, after they got divorced with the father, she said she got married to someone else. So life became unbearable for she and her younger sister because the father, who was supposed to be a shoulder to lean on, never cared. Whether they die, whether they eat, whether they starve, he doesn't care. So she said she was forced into a lifestyle she would forever regret. From there, she started going out with friends, peer pressures, and the rest. You can do this, you can do this. She said deep inside her, she never wanted. She said most times she usually wished that she has a mother, a motherly figure who could actually talk to her and say, this is the way to follow, this is the way to follow. But no, there was nobody. It was just she and her younger sister. And along the line, she started following bad friends who taught her how to smoke, take codeines, and the rest. And she couldn't say no. And she said from there, they introduced her to sleeping with men of different caliber. She was sleeping with them for what? Just to have something to eat, to feed she and her younger sister. She said her younger sister was opportune to finish secondary school and also finish junior secondary school. But along the line, there was no means of survival, so her younger sister had to drop out. While she, on the other hand, she only did a primary school. And she said she was able to do her primary school thanks to her grandmother before she died. And from there, she said she got into a full time prostitution, sleeping with men and also married men. It was not just single men, but it was also with married men. She slept with them so that she could get a little change for herself, to cater for herself and her younger sister. So she said from there, and she met an auntie who introduced her to her to Ghana. She said that when you go to Ghana, you meet more richer men that are well to do, that will be able to sponsor your lifestyle. And she took the advice. She said she took the advice, she went to Ghana, and the way the auntie explained, everything went well. And she said within months she upgraded her phone. She said while she was in Nigeria, she was using a normal phone touch light. But along the line, when she got to Ghana, before you know that, she became a big girl. She started using iPhone and the rest. And she said she started using designer bags and clothes. And from there, when she said one of her visits to Nigeria to come and see her younger sister, that she was shocked. On coming, she saw her younger sister was already pregnant. Who impregnated you? She said, so this, so that. That is because she doesn't even know. She slept with different men. She doesn't even know who was responsible for the pregnancy. But they had no option than for her to leave the pregnancy because she said at that time when she came back, her younger sister was already around 8 months pregnant. So she couldn't advise her to abort the child. So she told her to leave it, even though she doesn't know who got her pregnant. She said she slept with multiple men, so and she couldn't really tell who was responsible for the pregnancy. So she said during that her visit to Nigeria, a lot of friends will be like, "Oh, girl, you're shiny, you're looking beautiful, you're looking this, you're looking that." And from there, everybody wants to know how to catch the fish so that they'll look like her. And from there, she said one of the evenings she actually thought to herself, she said, "Okay, me going to Ghana was actually sponsored by an auntie. What if I start taking girls to Ghana to have the same lifestyle like I live, like my friends, families, anyone interested?" And she said from there she started recruiting girls. Started recruiting girls that she's 20 years old, but her lifestyle is more like someone who is above 30. And she started recruiting girls from different states, and everyone is interested, and she takes them to Ghana. But she doesn't take them to Ghana, she doesn't sponsor them to Ghana for free. They'll look for a certain amount and she'll join with us, so along the line they'll pay her back. It was more like a sponsorship kind of travel. So she said but right now she's actually older and wiser, that she's really done and she's really tired of this lifestyle she's living, that she has slept with countless men she can't even say, there are a lot of men. But right now she wants to stop that lifestyle. She wants to be a new person. And when she say a new person, she wants to get married and have kids. She said even though she has committed a lot of abortions, she has aborted a lot of pregnancies, because from her words she said when you do a business like house, definitely you have to abort, because there are some customers that come and they'll say, oh, they don't want to sleep with protection on, but they want to sleep with her raw skin to skin. And she said you have to agree because their pay is always higher than those who want to use protection. So she said due to that she has actually have a lot of abortion. But right now she wants to be like some of her friends who choose to live a godly lifestyle, who got married and had kids. So she said and she doesn't want her kids to have the same life experience that she experienced in the past, which is their father. She said their father was actually the genesis of the whole issue. It's not as if their mother really wanted living, but she was just tired of the lifestyle of the marriage in total. So she had to leave. So right now she wants to get a man. She wants a man. She's actually praying for a man. But she doesn't want a man like her father. That she wants a man who will love her for who she is, forget her past experience and also her past lifestyle, because she's ready to be open to any man she's getting married to. Tell him about all her deals in the past, the men she has slept with, that she has to be transparent in the relationship. Why is she going to go about it? She said most times if I say, okay, I'm not going to do this lifestyle again, but she find herself going back to that lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle that she regrets day and night. So you in the comment section, she would like to get your opinion, suggestion on this issue on ground. How do you think she can actually overcome this? And I forgot to tell you, she's actually into drugs. When I say drugs, she's also into hard drugs. And she wants to stop because she says she can't actually start giving birth to children with this kind of lifestyle. No. And she says it's not as if she can't have a child right now, but she wants to have it with a man she loves and a man that loves her. So your opinions will be highly welcome in the comment section. So if you like your stories to be shared, you can send your narration or your story at contact@laveritatv productions.com. For the upcoming Adekunle Komolafete TV's competition coming up in October this year, if you'd like to participate, you can visit our website at www.laveritatv productions.com with a sum of 2,200 naira only. And for our hotels and hospitality management, you can visit us at www.laveritahotels.com. And you can also follow us on all our social media handles. On X is Laverita TV Ltd. On YouTube is Laverita TV Ltd. On Instagram is Laverita TV Ltd. On TikTok is MOFW Dating. And you can also follow us on our Facebook handle Adekunle Komolafe Foundation TV. See you next time when I bring more interesting true life story your way. I am Kende Mohammed.